Wake up! There's a new Pokemon Legends Arceus trailer. That's right, it's a happy holidays to us because a new Pokemon Legends Arceus trailer just popped up this morning. I've been analyzing the heck out of it all day, so get ready for all the hidden detail goodness that you can't really find anywhere else. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. I'm johtojonny, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news and analysis on Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're gonna find all the small details that everyone else misses. I want to real quick wish everyone a happy holidays from myself, Mantike, and Hiplup. Happy holidays, everybody! Yes, and what a holiday it is! Pokemon Legends Arceus is coming out soon, and a fresh new trailer is here to show us some more info, and even better, more lore. Don't bother trying to search up the trailer, you're about to see it for yourself right now, because I want everyone to hear the different music that plays between the Japanese and English versions. In this case, the English version gives us more to listen to from songs we actually heard in the original reveal trailer for Pokemon Legends, while the Japanese version gives us two entirely new music selections that we've never heard before. Let's start with the English trailer. Now for the Japanese version and its brand new tracks. How'd you like it? I actually prefer the tracks used in the Japanese version, but that's because I'm a sucker for old-fashioned Japanese instrumentation. Enough about the music though. Now it's time to go in detail on the footage we see. Let's go in chronological order. First, let's take a look at our first look at the Ginko clan. We know this clan will be the merchants throughout the region. The guy in front seems to have a symbol on the front of his hat. This must be the clan's symbol. Oddly enough, this man is the only Ginko clan member who adorns the symbol on his hat. That's because he's the leader of the clan. Later on in the trailer, or even if we take a look at the Legends website, we can see his name is Ginter. We get a full look at the clan symbol on the front of his shirt too. On top of being the central pillar for the merchants, he'll be selling us rare items and finds throughout our journey. I'm excited to see what some of them are. Other than that, you'll notice a bag attached to the woman in the back. This looks a lot like the bomb bags we need to throw at noble Pokemon to calm their spirits. Perhaps we'll be able to purchase them from the Ginkgo at some point. Next, we catch our first glance at the leaders of the Diamond and Pearl clans, wearing their respective symbols proudly and boldly on their backsides. They seem to be looking at each other and the building in front of them intensely. This tells me that they're taking this rendezvous very seriously. We'll come back to them later though. Next, we see the Diamond and Pearl clan symbols adorned on some outpost tents. This means a lot of the outposts we'll see in the world of Hisui will be inhabited by the clan members. Not only that, but wardens seem to typically belong to one clan or another. If their outfits didn't already give it away, Arazu is the Diamond clan, and Leon is the Pearl clan. Funny, Kayla's capsule called this in one of our podcasts a while back. We also think there will be a Giratina clan, and that Kamado is affiliated with it based on his outfit, but we'll see. Anyways, Arazu may be part of the Diamond clan, but we all know she and her lineage eventually lose their loyalty to the clan and join Team Galactic blindly in their later nefarious endeavors. Gotta love the character development. Alright, now we're back to the clan leaders. Before they go inside, they begin talking to each other in an aggressive manner. They obviously don't get along. Looking at Adaman's design, he hosts diamonds all over his body. Diamond necklace, diamond choker, even diamond earrings. The frills on his coat wrap around the front to make diamond shapes too. The man is obviously loyal, as he should be. He's the leader after all. It's worth noting that his partner Pokemon is Leafeon, as explained on the Legends website. The fact we're being told this also leads me to believe the clan leaders will be some of the few trainers we'll have to battle in Pokemon Legends. We see that Adaman and Irida don't get along. Big shock. And that's when we get to see more of Irida's design. And what a design it is. This is one of my favorites. Obviously, the pink and white symbolizes Palkia in the Pearl version of the games, but I like that they actually had her wear pearls. She has pearl bracelets, a pearl anklet, and a pearl choker, all with some blue on them. She even wears a blue belt. It's pretty telling that, aside from her dialogue, you can tell she's a bold character. Not only is her clothing striking, but she's not afraid to wear the color of the opposing clan along with her own clan colors. She's going out of her way to serve, and we're here for it. She even has blue eyes, and her partner Pokemon is Glaceon, as revealed by the Legends website, and Glaceon is also blue. Oh, and she can play the flute. I guess this means the clan leaders may be tied to noble Pokemon of sorts, perhaps Dialga and Palkia themselves. Fun fact, Adaman is a play on adamant, and we all know that the adamant orb is used to power up Dialga and Palkia. Irida is a play on iridescent, which is an adjective that describes something that can reflect different colors depending on the angle that it's viewed at. This is also really fitting for her because, as I mentioned, her outfit has a bunch of different colors on it, including that of the Diamond clans. One of the shots of Adaman also reveals that Kamado is the person the two clans are meeting up to talk with. It's obviously a very important meeting. I'm curious to see if Kamado will be using the two clans for his master plan with Giratina. Oh, I'm assuming a bit too much about this story too early on, aren't I? Sorry about that. Now, let's look at the biggest ball drop in Pokemon history. Both Adaman and Irida mention the Almighty Sinnoh. Irida also goes so far as to say this Sinnoh being created the region of Hisui. Most people will hear this and say this is definitely Arceus that they're referring to, but I'm willing to bet that since these clans are very much at each other's throats and worship different Pokemon, I'd say that each of them is referring to their own version of Sinnoh. For the Diamond clan, Sinnoh, to them, is Dialga. For the Pearl clan, Sinnoh is Palkia. In Pokemon Diamond Pearl and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, we can see this statue that looks like a joint version of the two. Sure, it kind of resembles Arceus, and maybe that's ultimately what they were actually going to be getting at, but I think each of these clans saw one of these Pokemon, either Dialga or Palkia depending on which clan we're talking about, and thought that that was the Pokemon who created all of the land. And because they're so deeply embedded in their beliefs on which Pokemon created the land, they're always arguing over which one did so. It makes a lot of sense. If you look at their outfits, they're clearly trying to dress to represent the Pokemon that they worship. The coolest part about all of this, though, is that we know that Hisui gets renamed to become the land of Sinnoh. Knowing this, it's cool to think that Sinnoh is actually not named after Arceus, rather it's named after that joint statue that represents both Dialga and Palkia at the same time. Continuing on, in this shot of Irida playing the flute, we see that Pinsir Island out in the distance again. We've seen this in many trailers up until now. However, this time, thanks to a new angle, we can see that there's a decently sized island in the middle of the bay here. I'm excited to hop on my Basque Legion and explore it. Maybe even take my team out to relax there. We can also see Professor Laventon and another NPC in the background here while she plays. That means there's a base camp right here. Learning the map already, aren't we? Alright, now we're getting back to the Ginko Guild. We see their carriage that carries goods and adorns their symbol on it. Moving forward, the cooler news is the items we get a close look at. Starting with the Oranberry. Obviously, it heals HP, but we can apparently also throw berries such as the Oranberry towards wild Pokemon to draw their attention. That'll be fun. Next is the Vivichoke. Scary name, not so scary implementation. They're a morning dew bud that can be used to craft revives. Next, we see Bugwort. This has medicinal properties, but your Pokemon will hate taking it in its current state. Perhaps we can craft something better tasting with it? Conversely, no wild Pokemon will eat it. Maybe we can throw it to scare Pokemon away? And of course we have Sword's Cap, which gets lingered on in the video. It's a mushroom that can strengthen Pokemon, and it's apparently also a material used to craft, quote, Ox Powers. Ox Powers, huh? What is that, you ask? Well, Ox is typically short for auxiliary, and auxiliary means a person or thing providing supplementary help or support. In Pokemon, this can be interpreted in a few ways, I'm sure, but I'm almost certain this is just Hisui's old-fashioned form of technical machines, aka moves that can be taught to your Pokemon. If not TMs, then HMs, which may or may not be tied exclusively to noble Pokemon. Now, for the best part in the entire trailer. That's right, he's the new best boy and now my favorite new character, Volo. Not only does he have a great design, they really knew what they were doing here, but he's also super playful and must be protected at all costs. He even has the same powers as the Happy Mask salesman from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. You know, that ability to just teleport in and out of existence to different locations in an instant. That'll sure make a lot of sense because according to the website, we'll be seeing Volo all around the region. And, well, I will not complain about that. I gotta say, I didn't expect an ancestor to Cynthia to look like this. You know, being a male and also being a merchant. Though, in retrospect, this makes Cynthia even more interesting because now we know that she came from not-so-glamorous roots. And even though Volo has a really cool design and seems to have some cool powers with the ability to disappear and reappear at any moment in time, he still is just that, just a merchant. And typically, merchants aren't really viewed as high class. Good job, Volo. Your lineage becomes champion of the region. He can pop up behind me anytime he wants. Also, don't ask why I'm in different clothes right now. Now, before we talk about what's exclusive to the Japanese trailer, it's worth noting that the Japanese version had a few extra dialogue scenes with all the new characters. So, if anyone is willing to translate them, please do so down in the comments and we can talk about it some more. Regardless, the Japanese trailer gave us new info on a Darkrai event for Pokemon Legends. If we go to the Pokemon Legends Arceus website, we can find out all the info on this. Apparently, by having save data on your system from either Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Pokemon Shining Pearl version, you gain access to the Darkrai event. Just like the Shaman event, this is only unlocked in the post-game and is done through a research task, meaning there will be story and gameplay elements tied to the event. We do love a good event, don't we? You know what else we love? Supporting our favorite YouTube creators with a thumbs up and subscribing if we liked the video. I hope you all learned something new here, and regardless of if you did or not, that you had fun watching. This has been johtojonny. It was my pleasure, and until the next video, peace out.